Welcome to this look at a timber frame woodshed that is scribed to stone. This is a brief overview of the entire project, from site prep of the foundation, the scribed stones, the combination of Japanese and Western joinery, and all the way through to completion. I'm Natasha. I'll be providing some context and explanation throughout the video while you see Angel on screen working. There are elements of its design that we honestly would not repeat exactly in a future frame and wouldn't necessarily recommend. But it's been a fun experiment and we are happy with the end result.
Yeah.
Now, this is a sort of East meets West frame. It does have elements of both Japanese timber framing and Western style timber framing, and it was designed the way it was specifically to accommodate leftover timbers that we had on hand. This is not a step-by-step tutorial video, but we will be sharing videos that are more in-depth on specific parts of the project. So as you go along, make sure to check the description or to check for little pop-ups in the video, linking you to additional videos with more information. Something that we absolutely would do again is the centerline layout that you see. This is critical to this structure. The timbers were not very well milled to begin with, and that was over a year ago, so they've twisted a bit since then. The centerline joinery does take a bit more time to lay out, but it is very satisfying. Not only does it let you work with out of square timbers, but you can see those lines and you can see how they match up, and it just shows you how everything is in its place and is really a testament to the work that you put in. So here, this is a Japanese style stacked cross lap joint, and there will be more information on this joint in the future. So do make sure to check for those little pop-up bubbles or links in the description below. This is where Angel got tired of trying to cut a very long tenon completely by hand and went back to tried and true kerf cuts. The joinery on this project was all fully housed, which does make for a bit more of a secure connection, and it also looks really satisfying when you're seeing all those center lines match up. So this header piece here has a keyed loose tenon, and it was designed this way because we actually didn't have a piece long enough to make the header in one section. But this ended up being one of our favorite parts of the project, and absolutely something that we would do again, and something to look out for more in-depth videos on.
It's a little tight on this one, so we'll have to fix that a little bit. But just wanted to make sure that I have the right orientation of the holes. So they're opposite of what the tenon is. And it's also important to keep the right orientation of this loose tenon. So I put on here, I wrote bottom, and that way I know that this side is the one that's facing down, and this is also the bottom side of this beam. And then just go all the way down.
This structure uses Japanese-style square pegs in a traditional Japanese size, and making the square pegs actually is a bit easier than making the round trunnels for Western-style timber framing. You can just split them out and then plane them down without having to do a whole bunch of draw knifing on your shave horse. Here the post is being charred, and charring is an ancient wood preservation technique that helps prevent it from water and also insect damage. This is frequently called shoshugiban in America, but that is actually a mistranslation, and the more correct Japanese term is yakisugi, but this is a technique that people have used all around the world for thousands of years.
Hit it lightly. Holding the shield. So now we're going to flip it, make it vertical. Shouldn't weigh that much. Let's see where they're going, bro. You guys see where they're going?
It should have a whole square outlining it.
Keep going.
And you want to, yeah, just like that.
Still. Oh, I'm sorry, I meant put it under there. More. Quarter. Goodish.
Move it in. Good, it's in.
8 more. 16. You. That's it.
It's done?
Oh.